We're back out here at Red River Gorge. It is a cold, wintry, wet morning, but that's okay. We're gonna get out here and we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna start out on something called the Bison Way Trail, but we're gonna just use that to get to a couple of user trails, some unmarked trails, undesignated trails that are gonna take us to some really cool things. Something called the Indian Staircase, a handful of arches, something called a Toad's Head, and finally something called Cloudsplitter. These are all really cool things, worth checking out. We're gonna get out there, we're gonna have some adventure, try to stay warm, try to stay dry, but definitely we're gonna have some fun. All right, let's go.
Can't stand, no matter how hard you try. You're wearing down every bone, but only just getting by. In my mind, there's nothing else you can do. The world is filled with color, and all you ever see is blue. I can see that it's wearing you down, and I know when you pick yourself off of the ground. You were constantly working things out, and you do without making a sound. You try and you're battling life. It's constantly bringing you down. I can see that you're working things out.
So we've been following the Sheltoe on this Bison Creek trail, but the way you tell when it's time to turn off to the Indian Staircase is somebody spray painted the trunk of this tree. And there's the user trail up that direction. If you had an app like All Trails or something that could give you a waypoint, that would be just as beneficial as this graffiti tree. I talked about how the weather's not the greatest today. I believe it's snowing now. Sleet or freezing rain or snow or something. Should make things interesting. Here's the first part of Indian Staircase. Right up through here and up to there.
It's a fine line between seeing that you need a new start, changing everything that you are, just to find your way through the dark. I can see that it's wearing you down, and I know when you pick yourself off of the ground. You were constantly working things out, and you do without making a sound. You try and you battle in life.
If you go to the right, the first part of the Indian Staircase, there's this little formation right here that I guess is called Trinity Arch. His arch, it's one of the lesser ones I've seen out here, but still cool to see. All right, here we are on top of Indian Staircase. If you can see behind me, these views are unreal. That climb is no joke. Like I said, today's a wet day. If you don't feel comfortable climbing a scramble like that when it's wet, just don't do it. Wait till you got good weather. I definitely would recommend shoes that got good grip on them. If your shoes are worn out, you're on the verge of changing them out, just wait, because it is quite a climb. There are handholds, footholds that are worn out, but it is still not for the faint of heart. Definitely know your experience level before you do it, what you're comfortable with. There were a couple of places I tried to go up. I wasn't comfortable, had to reassess, and finally found a way up that was doable for me. But up here, it's just unreal. The views are awesome with these low-hanging clouds. Evergreens still have some color here in the woods. It's cold, I'm wet. Epic views, good coffee. Here we go. Here is Frog's Head. Hopefully I can get around to the side and you can see why. So quiet. Look at this. This is the next thing on the list. Something called the Council's Chamber.
Bringing you down. I can see that you're working things out. All the ropes that hold you up start to fray and loosen up. You cry, you cry. Every tear's a wasted drop. Don't need the ropes to hold you up. Don't cry, oh, please don't cry. Oh, you were constantly working things out. Oh, and you do without making a sound. You try and you're battling life. It's constantly bringing you down. I can see that you're working things out. You were constantly working things out.
So this is Council's Chambers. This is a unbelievable outcropping, overhang of rock. I guess there's been enough rainfall recently where there's some waterfalls. Incredible. So after you leave the Council's Chambers, you kind of follow the canyon around to the other side of Indian Staircase on this little path I've heard referred to as a goat path. And I don't know if it's because you're kind of like a mountain goat and there's the edge right there and you're kind of walking along the edge of it, or if it's just big enough for a goat. But if you have a fear of heights, this may not be for you. But it's still cool. Let's keep going. And this is something, I almost missed it. This is something called the Ohm Dome. Om. Om. It works. Okay, so just a little recap. We started back over that way at the Bison Creek trailhead, kind of wandered around through here and went up. This is Indian Staircase. It starts down here, but then this is where you're basically in four-wheel drive, scrambling up the side. And then you hike along the edge of the canyon, and the council's chambers is back over in here. And then you come this way to where we are now. This is how close this path is to the edge. That right there is just straight down. Now we are walking on the ridge towards Adena Arch. Beautiful views, not on the edge. Life is good.
And you do without making a sound. You try and you're battling life. It's constantly bringing you down. But I know that you're working things out. 'Cause you're constantly battling life.
Here is Adena Arch. It's really cool. Little tunnel of magnolia trees. Pretty cool. All right, next up is Cloudsplitter. Gonna take some scrambling to get to. I'll see you at the top. All right, here is close to the top of Cloudsplitter. This one is a lot like Indian Staircase, except it's a lot steeper. But they do have a couple of ropes tied off at this tree that you can use to help pull yourself up. It really helps. That point way out there is Hanson's Point. What an incredible view. Here are the ropes you have to use if you want to get up. You got to go over that edge. Guys, that was amazing. Indian Staircase and the council's chambers and Frog's Head and that goat path that was right on the edge of the Ohm Dome. So many things today. Incredible. Cloudsplitter was unreal. I wish I knew kind of more of the features out here. Otherwise, I could have pointed them out. I could tell which one was Hanson's Point, but I've no doubt there were other things that you could see from the top. I've heard that's one of the best views in this area. From what I've seen, I think I agree. Hey guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today. Decided to do a little bit of a road walk to get back to the car. I didn't want to risk running out of daylight. It is really overcast and in winter, so we don't have as much daylight for today, and I didn't want to do any night hiking, so took a little shortcut to get back to the car. But what a great way to start out 2025. Absolutely incredible hike today. Indian Staircase was awesome. Little scary, especially doing it solo with the weather that was there today, but definitely rewarded once you get to the top. Highly encourage you to do it. Make sure you know your own comfort level, your own experience level. Make sure you've got good shoes with good grip on them because you need it. But once you get up there, amazing views at the overlook. Especially keep going along that and you get the council's chambers. That was amazing. And then just hiking through, getting to Cloudsplitter. That was really cool also. Lots of different things along the way. But what a great way to start the new year. Looking forward to other adventures. If you've stuck along this far, like, subscribe, do all those things, and get outside and enjoy what you got in your area. Let me know about it. All right. Thank you. We'll see you next time. Also, if you're in Red River Gorge, it's not a Red River Gorge trip unless you finish it with Miguel's, which is where we're heading now. That's what I'm talking about.